Okay, welcome Soul family. This is a paid request, and she was, okay with it being published on YouTube. The details for such paid requests are there in this description. So if you all ever want something like that, please go through that. Okay, here are the questions. The questions are related to So-hee and Kang. What we want to know is whether these two are still in a relationship. Now the questions mostly she has sent are all in yes and no format, but I'll try to give more details. So let's see whether Kang and So-hee are they still in a relationship. Relationship. I have got a no for the answer because we have only one ace, and that shows that they're not in a relationship right now. They have broken off. Okay, the next question is okay, when he will enlist in the military, will they break up? Since they've already broken up, I don't think this question is valid anymore. When he comes back, the next one is when he comes back, when Kang comes back from the military, is he going to become popular again? Yes, he will become popular again, but it's not going to be an easy rise for him. He's going to have to work hard, and he might come back as a loner. He might come back, he might be on his own for some time. But overall, he's going to have some success because you see, he's going to become rich. He's going to own multiple businesses and properties. So in terms of whether he's going to be a successful actor, I think he's someone who's going to come and choose emotional roles. He's attracted to emotional roles, and he's attracted to things which touch him, and he's, after the military, he's going to come back as a loner, and he's going to go through a lot of self-reflection. He's going to be very successful, but not necessarily in terms of stardom, in terms of acting. He's going to be very successful with finances. So definitely that comes with some amount of success in the acting career. But he is financially very savvy, and he's going to be very rich. I don't know whether he's already rich because I don't know his family background. I'll have to ask. But he's going to be sitting on a pot of gold. That is what it is. The next question is So-hee, will she be happy in her life? Now actually So-hee, whether she's going to be happy in her life is a very subjective question and cannot be answered with a yes and no. Let's look at how her life is going to be in general, because happiness is something which comes and goes. Whether she's going to be a successful actress, we can ask that. How is her life in general going to be overall? Let us see that. In terms of her personal fulfillment, how is So-hee's life going to be? Okay, what I see is, So-hee is someone, unless she's creative, she cannot be happy. Okay, because we have the Ace of Wands over here. We have the 5 of Cups, we have the 8 of Cups, and then we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. So what I see is she's going to, yes, definitely get her happiness. She's going to find a guy, she's going to have kids someday, but it's going to be late. It's going to be pretty late in her time, but it will happen. In between, she's going to have a lot of relationship turmoil. Okay, I see a lot of relationship turmoil, a lot because she's also a little bit, it's her own mindset which is pessimistic. She tends to look at things which have gone rather than what she has. So she tends to end up focusing a lot on the negative. There's a lot of pain which she is dealing with right now. And that will cause her to have her, she will definitely attain it because we have got the 10 of Cups, but we have it in reverse. So I see a lot of delay of the happiness coming in her life. but she will attain it. Creative wise, to her work wise, I think she's going to do very well. It is going to be her relationships and her personal life which is going to be a little bit difficult for some time. But all is well that ends well, and she's going to make it. That is what I feel. Yeah. Let's go to the next question. The next question is, are they soulmates? Now, they've broken up. Let's see whether they're soulmates. Can you show me if So-hee and Kang? Not really, I would say. They came into each other's life because they needed to learn something. They needed to learn their own truth. They also had a lot of conflict in terms of ideas, in terms of, freedom, and there was a lot of intellectual connection between both of them. Okay, but he's a more positive person than her, to be told truthfully. She is not in that. She's a very practical person, So-hee, and she needs to have things like, solid things which she can touch, which she can feel, to feel that something is real, while he is more on the fantasy, on the feelings, and he talks on a very esoteric level, on a very he talks on a very high level of thinking, but practically he might not be that practical, while she is very down to earth, very grounded in her feelings, and there's no point talking about things unless you execute them for her, while he needs somebody who can understand his level of poetry and his amazing thought process. He needs something like that. So they both are very creative and they connected on that, but there is definite friction which has happened between both of them. No, I will not say they're soulmates. They are actually quite very different people. That is what I would say at this point. They need different things to be happy from each other. They're not able to give each other what the other one needs. Both wonderful people, but not meant for each other. So this is So-hee and Kang, and I think one question was void, so let's ask an extra question. Okay, will they get back together? That is something I can ask. Will So-hee and Kang, will they get back together? Will So-hee and Kang get back together? Not really. I think it's over. So there has been heartbreak over here, and there has been pain, and this pain is something which makes them grow as people. Both of them have it in their, maybe they have it in their chart or whatever. It was a very intense relationship. That is what I can tell you. It was a very, very intense relationship, and it has caused a lot of heartache between both of them. So yeah, that's the reading, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for the request of this video, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you so much. Bye bye.